Hey, sweet thing. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Mickey. I'm going to be your friendly neighborhood baker. Today, we're going to be doing a little 1-2 for one of my favorite coworkers. Her birthday is today. Y'all say happy birthday. Today, I'm going to be doing a pumpkin pound cake just for her. I know I said I wasn't going to give y'all my pound cake recipe, and I won't, but y'all can follow along. And also, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I might be able to answer them for you. If you want a cake of your own by moi, make sure you hit the link in the description. That's going to have your order form, and you can tell me exactly what you want. This can be for birthdays, for holidays, for any type of gathering, or if you just want it for the house for yourself. Let me know. I got you. Okay. With that being said, y'all, we're gonna hop right on into it. My girl gotta get her groove on for her birthday. Okay. So grab your apron and let's get baking.
Hey y'all, happy Wednesday or whatever day you watching this. Y'all know I drop Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and also turn on the post notifications so you can know when I'm dropping that good stuff. If you are not already, go subscribe to my main channel, Mickey Rose. This is where I'm going to be doing Chaotic Kitchen as well as a bunch of good stuff coming up for you guys that I'm pretty sure you're going to love. But anyway, let's talk about the task at hand. So I'm going to blend up some white sugar and some brown sugar, and then I'm going to slowly add my eggs one by one. Once I feel that all of that mixture has been blended pretty well, I'm adding in my pumpkin, and then I'm going to add in my oil after. Is this a safe space? Can I be honest with y'all? Okay, cool. This is not my recipe. This is indeed a recipe that I got from this link in this website. I'm gonna also try to put it in the description if they let me. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, once again, I had 2 failed attempts at this pound cake. Now, it is very difficult to put like wet ingredients into a pound cake that the recipe did not call for. If you're a baker, you know what I'm talking about. It's so precise, and I wasn't even having it, so I just put a recipe up and utilized it. But I also did utilize like my own background knowledge of like not wanting it to be too thick, because I felt like if I did add the pumpkin, it was gonna make it like thicker than me, so I didn't want it to be like ultra dense. So I took a leap of faith and I did kind of play with the measurements, but for the most part I kept them the same. I will say I cut this recipe probably in half, maybe even like a third or so. And then I also amped up the spices. Like instead of using allspice, I used some nutmeg, and then I added a little bit more cinnamon, and I also threw in some ground cloves. I do really like this recipe though, and I'm really glad I found it because it saved the day. And it probably won't be the last time I use it either, because it took me no time to put this together. I baked this cake for about 35 to 45 minutes on a 325 heat. Of course, if you want to bake it on like a 350, that'll work too. But I think low and slow always works for baking, especially when it comes to cakes, just because I don't want it to cook too fast and I want my middle to be done, of course. As some of y'all know, my neighbor cuts our grass, so I decided to use the leftover batter to make him a cake also. One thing about me is that if I have more than enough, I'm usually giving it away, especially to my neighbors. Like, I'm pretty sure the whole block can get fed just because I have extra stuff a lot of times and I don't be wanting it to go to waste. So I literally just box it up and pass it on to the neighbors. Y'all know that classic good old cream cheese icing that we've been practicing the last couple of weeks? Yep, you guessed it. We're gonna put that on here too. Telling y'all, man, this is such a versatile little icing that it can go on anything. Like if you really want it to be a little freaky, you could throw a little dash of nutmeg in here and give it a good little whir, but it don't need too much, and you don't need to do a whole lot. When I tell y'all, this is literally my go-to. Like any type of dessert, any type of cake, this icing goes. I let my cake cool down a little bit after it got finished baking, and then while it was still a bit warm, I put my icing up there because I did want it to slide off a little bit and give a little drizzle effect. But nonetheless, I hope y'all like this video, y'all, and I will see you next week. Make sure you stay tuned, turn on the post notifications, and subscribe.